Well, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night free necklace call. I'm super excited that you're here. My name is Carolyn. For those of you that I have not met, I have been a stylist with Park Lane for 2.5 years, and I absolutely love it. I've actually been in the direct selling space for about 20 years. I was with another jewelry company for 18 of those years. And then in 2020, during the pandemic, our other company suddenly closed down. And I thought that maybe I would go into real estate or something, but I found Park Lane and it has just been incredible. And since then, we have a team all across the country, all the way from California to Maine, that gets to connect and do things online. And it has really just helped us flourish with the possibilities and the capabilities that we have with this online world where we can do virtual parties. I'm guessing many of you have probably attended a virtual party, either on Facebook or on Zoom. And if you haven't, if this is your first time learning about Park Lane at all, then you're in for a treat because I'm going to share with you all the amazing things about them. Maybe not all, but a lot. But just a little bit about me. I am married. I have two boys. My oldest is about to turn 21. My youngest just turned 18. So my nest is like half empty. But I started doing this when that oldest was 10 months old. So I have been selling jewelry as a stay-at-home mom while me and my late husband owned a drywall business. I was his bookkeeper. Then as a single mom, after I was widowed at a young age, then as a newlywed, and I worked a full-time job for 3 years as an accountant. And then Park Lane started going so well, I quit that job and now I just do Park Lane. So I'm living proof that you can work this business around the ups and downs, the busy times. We also had kids that did traveling sports. We had club swimmers. And so, yes, whether you're a busy mom, an empty nester like I am now, I'm not quite an empty nester, but I almost am, or a working someone who works another full-time job, you can make this work. So if you want to, totally up to you. I have no desire to try to talk you into doing this. Sorry, I see people waving at me. I just want to wave and talk to everybody. But I have no desire to try to talk anyone into doing this. I believe that our compensation plan like really speaks for itself. And if this is something that you should be doing, you will know. You'll hear it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this sounds perfect for me. So I always like to share what we call the 3 Ps. It's the people, the product, and the programs of Park Lane. So before I get into that, just a little tiny bit more about me. 20 years ago, I did not wear jewelry. My sister got into it the year before me. I told her she was crazy. I told her it was a scam. I told her I didn't wear parties, or I didn't wear jewelry. I didn't go to parties, and I didn't know anybody. And then let me know if you have ever been that unsupportive family member, or if you have unsupportive family members like that. It's normal. I was one, and now I make a living doing the very thing I made fun of her for. So the things that I love about Park Lane are the fact, let's talk about the people. They've been around since 1955. This isn't some fly-by-night company. Arthur and Shirley Levine started this when they were teenage newlyweds, and they wanted a business where Shirley would be able to stay home with the kids and still provide an income. And I don't think they had, I mean, who would have a clue that it would grow into something this big? In the early 2000s, 3 of their children purchased it from them, and now they run it, and their kids work in the home office. And it's not like they were all brought up with a silver spoon. Many of them actually sold jewelry in the field first, or they swept the shop room floors first. So they've had to work their way up just like normal people. I love that Arthur and Shirley vowed to never take more than 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs. So when I get to the programs part of this, and you think, how can they afford to do these things? I just want you to remember that most companies keep 20 to 30% for themselves, and Park Lane only keeps 2%. So it will make more sense when you think about that. The product, I mean, hello, it's jewelry. We love it. If it's priced like right and we like it, we will buy it. Even this little Juliet necklace that I have on, this cute little heart, this is only $28. We have a lot of items in the 20s and 30s. I love that we have a wide price range. We have jewelry in the $20 range all the way up to like the $200 range, but nobody ever has to pay the expensive prices because of our sale that I will talk about when we get to the programs, but it is so, so good. We really have a wide variety of looks too. We like to call it a full service jewelry line. We have dainty delicates, we have career wear, we have tons of designer inspirations. And even though, let's see, I'm not going to tell my age. I am middle aged. I'm in my 40s, but there's jewelry here that teenagers love. I have teenagers that are customers. My son has a girlfriend. She loves our jewelry. We had an intern at my old office that was only 17. And when she saw our website, she went crazy. And all the way up to more mature ladies, grandmas and great grandmas that love our jewelry. So there really is something for everyone. And we have an unconditional guarantee. So even though our jewelry is amazing quality, it's all nickel free, lead free, cadmium free, and hypoallergenic. We also have an amazing guarantee to go with that. So if it ever breaks for any reason, Park Lane replaces your jewelry for you. In the first 4 months, it's free. After that, it's $10 plus shipping. So even if I were to run this cute little outer space necklace over with my car, in the first 4 months, they would give me a new one for free. After that, it would be $10 plus shipping. No questions asked. It's not like, oh, was that a manufacturing defect? No, they're like, oh, okay, it's broken. We'll send you a new one. Now, if it's no longer in the collection, but you purchased it within the last year, they'll still let you pick out something new for the same dollar amount. I don't know anybody else that has a guarantee like that that will cover it even when you break it yourself, unless you buy like the extended warranty. And I know that always feels like a trap for me because how often do you ever use those extended warranties? But I think the only downside to our guarantee is it just kind of spoils us to everybody else's guarantee because you kind of get used to your stuff just getting replaced no matter what, which is really nice. So let's talk about the programs. Oh, before the programs, all this jewelry that you see back here that I have on, we don't have to stock or keep inventory. If you decide that, or when you decide Park Lane is something you want to do, you don't have to think about, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to buy all this jewelry to have on my shelves. And what if I don't get rid of it? Nope. You get started with a kit, and then we have tons of ways you can earn free jewelry on top of that. You can purchase jewelry and get to make commission back off of it, but that's not necessary to have a ton of it. You don't have to buy 5 pairs of Mochi earrings. You just have the jewelry as a sample, you show it, and then Park Lane ships whatever people want straight to them. So you're not trying to keep up with an inventory, which is really nice. So the programs, this is my favorite part. I'm always in like a hurry to get here because this is where I want to spend the bulk of my time. Tell me, put a 1 in the chat if you're sitting at something where you can type in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever shopped our customer sale. Because Park Lane has the most amazing programs for the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. And when you become a stylist with Park Lane, you can take advantage of all 3 of these things. So let's talk about our customers. You don't have a business without customers, right? Park Lane always lets them shop a buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. So they only pay full price for their 2 least expensive items, like my Mochi earrings. These are $30. These would be a pretty decent full price. I am a firm believer that anything $40 or higher, you should get for half price or better, right? So like my atmosphere necklace, this is $48. This would be a great half price item for $24. And then typically every week, we always have an additional perk. And this week, like tonight, it ends at midnight. So if you decide not to sign up, you should definitely shop with your stylist because the sale is so good this week. Right now, when our customers spend $90 on their full and half price items, they can get a $200 item for $30 and a $200 item for free. It's crazy. I only see this like once or twice a year. Do they offer a free $200 item? So it's really exciting. But our customers love that. So it keeps them excited. It keeps them coming back for more. Right, Terry? I just saw Terry a couple weeks ago at an in-home party. And then today they dropped like a special gift with purchase. So anyone who purchases today for anything $60, they get this really pretty free necklace. So Park Lane is so good with their marketing. And I just love it. So on top of that, they also do these things called style drops. This honeycomb bracelet that I'm wearing right now, this electric blue honeycomb, this is an example of a style drop. It's a very on-trend piece of jewelry that is deeply discounted. So I want to say the value of this is like $180 or $200. But right now with a $40 purchase, our customers can get this for $35. And style drops are a limited edition. They sell out really quickly. And your customers love watching for those because they're the pieces that not everybody's going to have. And they're kind of like collector's items, which it's I don't know, it's like an Easter egg hunt for jewelry. So the style drops, the customer sale, and we have a Sparkle Box subscription that your customers can take advantage of, which really just keeps the interest high and keeps them wanting to follow you and keep up with what's going on in your Park Lane life. So the second person that Park Lane totally spoils are our hostesses. And when you are a hostess in Park Lane, they automatically, the Sparkle Box is so good. Thank you, Bobby. They automatically give you a thank you item, which is a $200 item for $30. The hostess gets that. She also gets 4 half-price items. She also gets free credit, and her shopping credit is not based off of how much money her friends spend. It's based off of how many orders she gets, which is genius. So women are not having to like prejudge their friends based off of how much they're going to spend, because for each order she gets on her show, Park Lane is going to give her a $20 shopping credit. And then when her show reaches 10 orders, they double it to $40 per order. So she's going to get $400 in free jewelry, and there's no cap on that. An 11th order would be another 40. A 12th order would be another 40. I've had hostesses get over 20 orders and get over $800 in free jewelry. It is just so fun. I know I say so fun a lot, but it is. I have so much fun doing this because I get to save my friends a lot of money in their carts. I get to help my friends that book shows get a lot of jewelry for free. And as a hostess, we also have 2 extra $50 awards that we're allowed to use however we want. If we choose to use them, we pay $10 a piece. So I like to tell my hostesses, if they have 10 people on the live or 10 people at their in-person event, I'll give them an extra $50 free. Or maybe if they get 3 bookings, I'll get them $50 free. Or maybe if they rebook for the next year, I might give them another $50. You can choose whatever you want to use those 2 fast 50s to incentivize your hostess to help her have the most successful show possible. You're not like shoved in a box on exactly how you have to do things. You can choose what will help you and help her the best at that time. So my average hostess, I closed 3 parties today where my hostesses all got at least 10 orders. So they got between $400 and $500 in free jewelry, each of them. And it's just so fun. Plus, when their friends book a party from their party, that current hostess gets an extra $200 item for $30 at her friend's party. So that just helps keep your business going. Because, we only have so many friends and family. You can't count on your friends and family to do shows for you forever and ever and ever. I would tell you that my best customers and my best hostesses are people I've never met before. I met someone through a party who I met through a party, who I met through a party, who I met through a party. And that is what keeps your business going. And that's one of the things that I love about being part of a company with a party plan is it helps you always meet new people. You're not having to like go out and cold call people or find, hit your neighbors over the head until they'll have a party with you. If you can just get a few of your friends and family to have parties with you, then you'll meet their friends and then you'll meet their friends. So let's talk about how you earn income. I mean, you've got this amazing customer sale and you've got these amazing hostess perks, which I think totally work hand in hand because what do women love? We love a good deal and we love telling our friends about a good deal. So that's why our customers oftentimes become hostesses. But then oftentimes our customers and hostesses become stylists because after you've shopped the sale and you've earned the free jewelry and you kind of see the power of our party plan, you might think, I could be making money like that Carolyn girl or like Bobby or like my friend Valerie or like my friend Larissa. So if this is something, or should you decide that this is something you would like to do, you would earn at least 30% commission. We can work our way up to earning 50% commission. When you promote through our Park Lane compensation plan, you never go backwards. So you don't have to maintain your title or re-earn it or you don't get demoted, which is really, really nice. We also have amazing programs. You have access to the most incredible fundraiser program I've ever seen. Park Lane will let you do fundraisers for any nonprofit, which is like a 501c3 true nonprofit organization, and they will donate 50% of the sales to that organization, and they'll still pay you your commission out of the other 50%. That blows my mind. In my former company, if I did a fundraiser, I just had to agree to give away all my profit. And that was how it worked. But in Park Lane, you can still earn income while giving back and doing good. We have not one, but two luxury travel trips every year that you can earn. Since I have been in the last 2.5 years, I've earned a trip for two, airfare included, to Key West, Aruba, Hawaii, Cabo, and just earned Paris for my husband and I. So they're super generous. These trips are amazing. They give us free jewelry on them. They wine and dine us. It's just, here it goes again. Everybody say it with me. So much fun. It is. It really is. We also have Rich Rewards Club where you can earn free jewelry every single month. So I would say, I know you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month. And some months I'll earn the entire $1,100, but a lot of months I just earn $700 to $800 in free jewelry. But hey, $700 to $800 in free jewelry a month really helps you keep your display fresh. It helps makes it possible for me to do events like this where I give away free necklaces. It helps me be able to be generous and give away prizes at my parties. So because we work for a generous company, it makes it possible for us to be very generous. And I love that. So we already talked about how you make money. You can earn at least 30% and work your way up to where you're earning 50%. If you've been a leader in any other direct selling space, you could interview for a direct appoint position. So I don't know if you remember from the beginning, but I was with another company for 18 years. I built a pretty substantial team there. And then when that company closed and I came over to Park Lane, and your company may have not closed yet. We have no rules against being in more than one company. So maybe you're a leader currently in a company. You could interview and Park Lane will bring you over at a similar leader level. So it's kind of like if you were the CEO of a bank, they're not going to hire you as a teller. So if you have this big team and you're a director, double diamond, quadruple, whatever, blah, blah, blah over here, Park Lane will bring you in at a similar level, already earning a higher commission rate with no expectations. It's not like, oh, we only do it if you bring over a team. You can sign up just as yourself and get recognition for your previous leadership experience. I already said you never go backwards. If you choose to build a team in Park Lane, you get paid infinitely deep. We have no breakaways, so you're able to earn income off of everyone in your organization. We have lots of other programs. We even have a Mercedes car program that I had no intention of earning, but in my first month and a half with Park Lane, I was just trying to win the free jewelry because I like free jewelry and I wanted to win the trip. And then, well, I looked up and I had earned a Mercedes. So you can either take a white Mercedes lease, they'll pay up to $700 a month for that, or you can take the cash out option and they'll give you $500 a month cash. Same as the trips. If you don't want to go on the trips, which I think you were kind of crazy, but you know, maybe there's a family emergency, you can cash out and you can just take $1,000 in cash and skip the trip. In my former company, if you didn't go on the trip, that was it. You just didn't get anything. So I love they give us cash out options. They're not quite as good as the actual prize, but they're still pretty good. So let's talk about starter kits. Should you decide that this is something that would be fun for you, or maybe you need extra income, you know, we have so many ladies that get in for all different reasons. Some have like a major financial need. And I probably had a major financial need when I started, but I was working a full-time job. So it wasn't like I needed this to put food on the table. I was just going to give it a try and see how it went. And here I am. Now it's a major need because I left that full-time job and I love this. So it can be a little bit of extra money. It can be your mad money. It could be your travel money. It could be your get out of debt money, or it could be your pay the house payment money, whatever you choose to do with it. But you don't have to know that right now. You can just try it out because our 3 kits, no matter which kit you choose, all come with a website for an entire year. We have no quotas, so there's not a certain amount you have to do every month. And in a year, you could reevaluate and be like, do I want to keep doing this or do I want to just let my website expire? So our smallest kit is only $99. It's our basic kit. And with that, you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. You pick it out. Nobody sends you some hodgepodge of random stuff. You pick out your jewelry. Our business kit is $229. And with that, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. And then our boss kit is $439. And with that, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry, which is super fun. But if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have $439 just sitting around, Carolyn, that's okay. A lot of ladies just do the 99 or the 229. I would say the 229 is our most popular. But the nice thing about getting started is whatever kit you choose, the leader of whoever invited you will do your launch party for you. So like Charlie, she's brand new. I'm going to pick on her because I can see her face. She got in, I think she may have got the 99 kit. Then she had a $2,500 launch party and she got like $700 or $800 in free jewelry from her launch. So you can start with a smaller kit or a medium kit and then build up your collection as you go. So you pick what works for your budget and your family. And the nice thing is if you choose that this is what you want to do, you could sign up tonight and you have an entire week to pick out your jewelry. It's not like you have to know what you want when you get started. You just want to know what size kit you want. And then we can get you like our top seller list. You'll have a shopping link emailed to you and it's just like a big gift card. When you're ready, you just go click and you fill your cart and boom, they ship you all that jewelry. So it's so fun. Couple other things about our team. I do want to give you a keyword before I forget. We're just going to say the keyword tonight is team, T-E-A-M, because we have an incredible team that we are part of. We have a graphic designer on staff that makes some of the most beautiful graphics for us. You don't have to be able to make banners and invitations and everything. We will teach you how to do some basic graphics if you want, but you can just use the graphics that are already made for you. We do a mega show once a month for the whole team where you can invite people to come and watch. So if you don't have a lot of jewelry to start with, you can invite your people to come watch those. We just have an amazing onboarding system. We have videos that show you how to do like everything. So if any of those things are a concern, I just want to put that to rest for you so you don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to go grab our Google Doc survey so that I can post it in the chat. I meant to have that ready and I forgot. Does anybody have any questions for me? Where is my Google Docs? Whoever invited you will probably also message you this survey. Just remember the word team, T-E-A-M, because it always says, what is the secret word? And that's how we know you were actually here, because we do this every single week. And, people could just go fill out the survey over and over. There we go. There's the link I need. I'm going to put this in our chat. So you can just go click it right from there. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you get the Google Doc survey to fill out from your stylist that invited you and do it by midnight tomorrow. So you go into the drawing for the free necklace. And if we have over 10 people fill it out, we give away 2 necklaces. So you have at least a 1 in 10 or better chance. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording in case anybody here has questions. I almost hit the end button instead of the stop recording. That would have been bad. I would have hung up on you all.